Dusk settles on an ordinary street. Windows begin to glow. A bus sighs to a stop. Jenna steps onto the curb, a paper bag rustling against her coat as her sneakers tap on the wet pavement. Under the hum of a streetlight, a car idles at the corner, its turn signal a steady, rhythmic pulse in the growing dark. This is the space where the world can break. The short walk from the bus stop, the stairwell between floors, the quick dash into a corner store. We never notice these moments until they stretch into an eternity. A predictable schedule, a blind spot in a camera's view, a lonely path home. These are the hidden invitations. Sometimes it's a random, violent opportunity. Other times it's a carefully staged errand or the final step in a long, patient grooming. But the result is the same. The ordinary is fractured. And when someone vanishes, those last few mundane minutes become the only map we have, a map we are forced to read in reverse. In our world, we leave a constant trail. We post our routes, share our locations, and summon a ride with a single tap. Our phones ping, our doorbell cameras watch, but there are always gaps between the signals. In our story, a tireless sister named Maya will learn to trace these digital echoes, these ghosts in the machine. The comfort of our daily routine is like thin glass. It looks solid, but it shatters under pressure. Those brief solo detours, those predictable, unobserved minutes, that is where a life can change without a sound. And soon the schedule breaks, the phone goes dark, and a timeline no longer adds up. Midnight arrives with a hum you can't quite hear. A patrol officer taps on the screen door, his knock swallowed by the buzz of the porch light. Inside, the silence is broken only by a kitchen clock that suddenly ticks too loud. A phone on the counter glows with a screen full of unanswered texts. And next to it, Jenna's paper bag sits, still creased from her hand, a fragile monument to a moment that has already passed. The calls ripple outward. Neighbors are questioned. A search grid is sketched over wet fields, while digital forensics teams stitch together the last known steps. A promising lead about a red sedan dissolves. It was just a delivery driver. How do you follow a path that seems to erase itself behind you? Emergency alerts shriek from every phone. Cameras that once watched for packages now scan for a face. The media pushes her photo into millions of homes, and volunteers arrive with flashlights, coffee, and courage. But this wave of help both clarifies and complicates. Crowds trample over crucial footprints. Online sleuths unearth a promising clue, only to publicly name the wrong person moments later. Years can pass. Cold cases wait for a chance discovery. A creek bed that runs low, revealing a lost backpack in the mud, and a story that was never over reopens. For Jenna's mother, the porch light never goes out. In the storm of information, a rumor can sweep across the country in a heartbeat, but the truth moves slowly, demanding to be verified. The first night ends, but a much longer journey begins. And somewhere in the background, a faint pattern flickers into view, a pattern that might just point to who was watching all along.